Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. I'm going to give you guys a fresh perspective on things, and we see them. And today we got a very serious show for you guys here today, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. So, as you guys know, we've been kind of reacting to this whole Kobe Bryant being ranked out of the top 10. Most NBA fans know that that's total garbage, hence the reason why Bleacher Report is being trashed pretty much all over the internet. Like, everybody's trashing them, as they deservingly should be trashed. And we reacted to it. Then yesterday we unearthed an article from Bleacher Report published in 2018 where they ranked Kobe Bryant as the player of the decade over Tim Duncan and Shaq. But yet somehow, some way, he's not a top 10 player. So the player that they ranked the player of the decade over Shaq, he didn't make the top 10, but the players he outranked made it into the top 10. You go figure that out. But that's Bleacher Report for you, right? They're just basically out here trolling people. So I was reacting to that. I did a live about it. Then one of our viewers sent me an article here that was centered on some things that Kobe Bryant's sister had to say about this disrespect that her brother is enduring, even though he's not even here to defend himself. And I have the article, I have the headline that I want to read from you guys from Sportskeeda. It says, "Y'all can debate the rest. Kobe Bryant's sister doesn't hold back on the Lakers legend's disrespect in new ranking amid backlash." So this is the article that we want to get into. But before we even get into what this report had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Game Time. One of the things I love the most is making unforgettable memories with family and friends. And one of the things I hate the most is overpaying for tickets only to find out that there was a better deal out there. That's one of the reasons I started using Game Time. Game Time is the easy go-to app for last-minute tickets to sports, concert, and theater events across 60-plus states in the US and Canada. Game Time saves me time, money, and stress by curating only the best deals, so I'm not wasting a whole bunch of time scrolling through overpriced tickets. Game Time Picks is my favorite tool. It highlights the best value seats instantly. No more guesswork, no more wasting time. For example, I'm really looking forward to watching some of these NBA Summer League games. Here's what I like to do. I choose between the cheapest deal, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, so let's continue on with the article. It says, after Bleacher Report placed Kobe 11th on its list of top 100 players of all time, the internet went berserk with plenty crying disrespect against the Black Mamba. Bryant's sister, Sharia Bryant, also joined in and pushed back against the disrespect of her brother. The Lakers legend's sister made a series of posts on social media featuring the five-time NBA champion. She posted a picture of Bryant and Michael Jordan on her IG story. And this is what it showed. The only top two. Y'all can debate the rest. In the second IG story, Sharia posted a picture of Bryant shooting over LeBron James, who was second on the list. As you can see the image there. In the next post, she posted a picture of Bryant in his Lakers 8 jersey, acknowledging cheers from the crowd, as you can see there. In a list released by Bleacher Report, Kobe Bryant was ranked 11th. Perhaps the biggest issue most fans had was Stephen Curry at number 10 being ahead of the Laker star. So you heard what his sister had to say. Now, this is bad. It's very bad for the man's sister to step into the fray and try to defend her brother. You know something is wrong. And it says a lot of things. But I think the thing it says the loudest is, where are Kobe's peers? Where are Kobe Bryant's peers to push back on this? Where are his peers? The players he played against, the players he competed with. Where are they? None of them seem to be stepping up to the plate to call out this madness. The only person I've heard call out, there's only been two people. Well, three, but I'll say the two now. Shaq, who's Kobe's former teammate, and Rashard McCann. Everybody else has been silent. As a matter of fact, a lot of Kobe's former contemporaries have been dissing the guy, taking shots at him, to the point where former NBA player Matt Barnes had to call him out for the sucker, you know what that they're doing. So now we've gotten to the point where the man's sister had to step into the fray and say what she said. Now, I know some LeBron fans would be up in a bunch. Well, you put the picture of LeBron. LeBron's wife stood up on ESPN, the ESPN or Y, whatever awards, and said LeBron is a GOAT. So by her saying that, she's saying that he's better than Jordan, better than Kobe and all of them, right? So what's the issue with the sister, his sister saying that? See how that works? Of course it doesn't work. Y'all were up there rubbing your titties and pouring honey all over each other's booties when that was being said, right? But now the man's sister comes out here and says something, and I'm sure some of y'all are going to be tight. So the question is, why are we here? Why do we find ourselves in the predicament that we find ourselves in? Why is this the case? What is the reason for all of this Kobe Bryant disrespect? What is the reason for it? This is really what I'm trying to understand. What is the reason for it? And people feel like they don't like Kobe or love LeBron or whatever. They want to validate Bleacher Report's list without realizing that Bleacher Report already made a video, published an article in 2018 calling Kobe the player of the decade. They don't know that. Gil, who finds himself always being attacked by people for saying he's a fake Kobe fan and is fighting with people, let me put up an image of Gil's Arena page. We want to show you this image. It's a thumbnail of Gil forces the Arena to admit he was right about Kobe. Look at what they're showing. We're sorry. And Gil put Kobe in a Robin suit. This is a Kobe fan doing this. This is a Kobe fan. The audio they played was people were trying to say Kobe was Robin to Shaq. That's what they were saying. Kobe said that's what they were saying. Kobe never said I was a Robin. People were saying that, and Kobe heard that and said no. But even Shaq himself dispelled that on live TV when Shaq said I'm playing with the best player in the world. Shaq said that. I think in like 02 or 03. I think it was like 02. Shaq said that with Kobe standing right next to him on TV. So the question is, why is this going down? Where are all of Kobe's homies? Where are all of these guys at? Where are all the people that attended his last game? Where are y'all at? I don't see none of y'all. I don't see these people. What I see is just a bunch of former NBA players trying to elevate their games and their legacies off of Kobe's back. Well, you was good, but I was good too. No, you really wasn't. You really weren't. You were good, but not Kobe's. Kobe's in a different realm than almost everybody talking about him. So now we have his sister saying this. And I sent her the Bleacher Report article of them ranking Kobe naming him Kobe the player of the day. She saw it and she acknowledged it. You know, just to kind of give it balance. So she understands that people out here actually lying. These are my thoughts. We catch you on the next show, Mom. Peace.